Five Minutes with Sean returns Mental Health Monday, the first of 2023. I think anyone who watched the show over the last couple years realized how important this is to me as a topic. Obviously, I think it is becoming a lot more trendy. I think a lot more people are talking about it. I think that's freaking awesome. I think it's important that we continue to talk about it. Today, I want to talk about finger pointing, right? What'd mom say? 1 points at you, 4 point back, I think is how it goes. Here's my thing. Accept responsibility. Don't kick the can down the street. Don't pass the blame to somebody else. All the things I could say to you that are fun and kitschy. You know what I'm going to say. Stop doing it. You got to be responsible for what it is that happened. And I've seen it more and more now within some of the vendor space. And even to a lesser extent dealers, but still, multiple people are involved in projects, right? And if a project doesn't go a certain way, or it doesn't hit on time, or it doesn't work as well as someone thought, there's always this sort of, well, yeah, that guy. God forbid someone no longer works at a company. That's when the finger pointing gets sort of gross, where it's just like, oh, gee, yeah, that's why he's no longer with us. That is such a lazy ass way to approach a problem. By finger pointing and saying to someone else, yeah, their problem, not mine. Sorry, you'll have to go there to fix it, right? When we see it happen with vendors, and when vendors don't work together or they blame each other for what has happened or what hasn't happened, or hey, that's this vendor's problem, not this vendor's problem. When that happens, the person who gets screwed is the client / dealer. Always the case. And there, I will say this, 22 brought on a lot more collaboration. It's probably since COVID, right? Probably. We're doing things a little bit more together than we have, okay? Only that. But it still represents an issue when we can't be forward with each other about it. I live with the terrible concept that I am a truth speaker. And I say terrible because everybody wants honesty until they get it. And I don't have a way of knowing if someone's asking me a question to have me sign off on it or if they want my honest opinion. So I always lead with my honest opinion. And it puts me in a spot. Most times. Because I don't want to have any fingers pointed at me. Or I don't want to have any questions asked about what I meant. So I say what I mean when I'm asked. And it does work out most of the time, but when it doesn't, typically it comes across as being an asshole, hurting someone's feelings. Never the true intention, ever. I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings on purpose. However, when things directly apply to people, it has to do with a job, it has to do with feedback, we're in a position where a lot of companies ask us for feedback. And I wish I could say that it was easy to give and it was well received. Easy to give part, yes. Well received part, no. Not never, but when it is, it's great. And when it's not, it's not. And not to mention, I'm not sure what people may say to me after they walk out of a room. Not say to me, but about me. And I've been asked that question before. Well, how do you deal? I don't give a shit. I don't care. If you don't want to say it to my face, you want to say it behind my back, it's all good, man. I get it. I'd rather you say it to my face. I'd rather hear the feedback. Maybe I could improve. Maybe I could do something better. It's possible. I'm not a robot. I'm not emotionless. I'm not stuck in my ways all the time. All right? Some of the time, sure. Sure I am. But not all the time. So when I think about mental health and I think about finger pointing, I think about how the finger pointing can really start to lead to deeper shit. People start to resent each other. People start not to want to work together. People could be fired because of it. There's a lot of downhill on finger pointing. So I'm going to stress to you, because we're early in 23, I can still talk to you about what I'd like to see happen in 23. I'd like to see us get rid of the finger pointing and accept responsibility. Good, bad, or indifferent. You cannot always celebrate victory if you have not tasted loss. So let's just remember that shit happens. Life is not always perfect. It gets a little dirty sometimes. That's okay. And it's okay to feel that way. Speak about it. Try to be as conscious of the audience, right? I say that to you full well knowing I struggle with it. I struggle with it. But I'm not going to stop being honest. I'm not going to stop offering my opinion to those who ask for it. It's my job. It's what I do in the world, right? So Mental Health Monday is still going to be a huge part of what we do. I'm going to continue to try and get to it every single month like we have for the past couple years. I'm 110% behind the topic. I would love to hear any mental health guests anyone recommends or says, Sean, you got to see if you can have this guy on your show. Trust me, I've taken some big swings at some mental health folks, and I have missed, but I'm not going to stop. So if you have someone you think would make a great MHM ghost guest, hit me up. Let me know. But we're going to continue with Mental Health Mondays for the foreseeable future. So hope you enjoy them. I sure know I do. Thank you so much for all the support. I truly appreciate it. Go out, have yourselves a great week, and don't forget to join us next week.